Okay, magandang araw mga kapatid. Welcome po sa ating dispute resolution Q&A with rationalization. So first question po is, a local government and a construction firm have a disagreement over a project deadlines. The term used to describe the process of resolving such a conflict between parties is alpha, conflict escalation, bravo, dispute resolution, Charlie, litigation only, and Delta, negotiation only. So, bago po tayo magsagot, try po nating i-analyze or eliminate natin yung ibang choices para makuha po natin yung tamang sagot. So, when we say po kasi na negotiation, po, pag sinabi po kasi negotiation, it is the process of two parties in a conflict or disagreement trying to reach a resolution together, no? So ibig sabihin po yung dalawang party is inaayos po nila yung problema ng silang dalawa lang. While kay litigation po, papasok na po diyan si court. Yung alpha naman po, si conflict escalation, yan po yung tinatawag niyong distractor. So, the answer po is yung bravo, dispute resolution. So, pag sinabi po kasi nating dispute, it is an argument or disagreement. Ibig sabihin po, may pagtatalo at hindi pagkakasunduan ng dalawang tao o ng dalawang grupo. So, it can be a people versus people or group versus group. So, sa number one question po kasi, a local government tsaka yung construction firm, parehas po silang groups. So, the answer is bravo, dispute resolution. Next question, which statement best distinguishes disputes from conflicts? Alpha, disputes are longer lasting than conflicts. Bravo, conflicts are more deep-rooted and lengthier than disputes. Charlie, disputes only involve governments while conflict involves citizens. And last, Delta, there is no difference between the two terms. So yung first to eliminate is yung Delta. Sabi po kasi dyan, there is no difference between the two terms. Mali po, may pagkakaiba po sila na itatakal po natin ngayon. So sabi nga po natin kanina, pag sinabing dispute, merong argument, merong disagreement, may pinagtatalunan at may hindi pinagkakasunduan. Kaya nga po, meron po tayong tinatawag na dispute resolution. So when we say dispute resolution or dispute settlement is the process of resolving disputes between parties. So si dispute resolution techniques assist the resolution of an antagonism between parties that can include citizens, corporation, and government. So, kaya po napapaikli or maikli ang tinatawag nating dispute resolution kasi meron pong mga technique. So, nandiyan po ang tinatawag nating ADR. So, ADR stands for Alternative Dispute Resolution na meron pong apat which ano pa pwede ilagay nating acronym dyan. NMAR. So ano po ba yung NMAR? Nandiyan po si negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation. So when we say naman na this conflict, ito naman po yung tinatawag nyong mas mahaba. Kaya po sinabi dyan, ang conflict ay deeper, longer, lasting clash rooted in opposing values, beliefs, needs, or personality. It's harder to fix and often comes back even after small issues are resolved. Sabi rin po dito na ang conflict daw ay resolution or although conflicts are general, conflicts are more deep-rooted and lengthier than dispute. So, mas matagal daw pong maresolba ang isang conflict kaysa sa dispute. So, the answer is bravo. Conflicts are more deep-rooted and lengthier than disputes. Okay, number 3, dispute resolution techniques can assist in resolving antagonism between which of the following groups? Alpha, only citizens. B, only corporation. C, citizen, corporation, and government. Or Delta, only government and corporation. Okay. Sa paliwanag po natin kanina sa dispute, sabi nga natin, it is an argument or disagreement between people or groups. Or pwedeng people to people, pwedeng groups to groups. So, hindi pwedeng maging sagot si Alpha kasi citizens lang yan. Hindi naman pwedeng Bravo kasi sabihin natin na hindi kasama yung citizen, corporation lang. So the answer is Charlie. Kasama po si citizen, corporation, and governments. So lahat po sila kasali. So the answer is Charlie. Okay. Number 4, a couple is arguing over property division after separation. They want to find a way to resolve the issue without going to court. What broad category of resolution methods would they be considering? Alpha, litigation. Bravo, alternative dispute resolution. Charlie, court adjudication. Delta, criminal prosecution. So ang sabi po kasi sa tanong, yung dalawang couple daw, gusto nilang hatiin yung property nila dahil maghihiwalay na. So, gusto po nilang i-resolve yung kanilang argument or disagreement without going to court. So, eliminate po tayo. Alpha, pag sinabing litigation po, it pertains to court. Charlie, court adjudication, related pa rin po sa court. Delta, criminal prosecution. So, meron din pong related sa court. So, obvious naman po ang answer is yung Bravo, alternative dispute resolution. So, ano nga po ba ulit ang ating alternative dispute resolution or yung ADR? Sabi nga po natin, alternative dispute resolution refers to ways of resolving conflicts other than traditional court process or litigation. So, aayusin yung disagreement at yung argument nang hindi natin ini-involve si korte. At dyan din po sa ADR nakapaloob yung sinatawag po nating NMAR, yung negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation. So the answer for number 4 is Bravo. Number 5, which of the following is not a core goal of dispute resolution? Alpha, resolving antagonism between parties. Bravo, finding a way to address conflict interests. Charlie, ensuring one party completely dominates the other. Delta, reaching a workable solution. Okay, Alpha, resolving antagonism between parties. So, ang ibig sabihin po kasi niyan, it is about fixing bad feelings or hostility between the people or groups in the dispute. So, ang isa po to sa core goal ng ating dispute resolution because dispute resolution aims to make the relationship better, no? Para maayos yung relationship. Then Bravo, finding a way to address conflict interests. So, it is about figuring out how to handle kung ano yung gusto ng both parties. Kasi yung Hindi naman pwedeng gusto ng isang parties na ganito yung gawin, tapos kokontra yung isa. Kailangan mabalance. So, this is a core goal since dispute resolution means resolving or dealing with the opposing needs or desires of both parties. Then delta, reaching a workable solution. So, coming up with an answer or agreement na yung dalawang side or yung both side is kaya nilang gamitin parehas or kaya nilang sundin. This is also a core goal as the point is to settle the issue practically. So, ang negative lang po sa choices sa number 5 is yung ensuring one's completely dominates the other. So, hindi po yan core goal ng dispute resolution kasi hindi siya fair. Hindi rin mutual yung decision. At dapat walang side yung nagte-take ng control. So the answer is Charlie. Number 6, a business owner has a disagreement with a client over service quality. They decide to handle the issue themselves without any outside help. This is the start of which resolution process? Alpha, mediation. Bravo, arbitration. Charlie, negotiation. And Delta, reconciliation. Dito po sa question number 6, nag-away daw or nagkaroon ng disagreement or dispute yung business owner tsaka yung client. So gusto raw nilang ayusin yung issue ng walang tulong ng ibang tao or ng ibang entity. So, sa choices po, meron tayong mediation. When we say mediation po kasi, meron pong neutral third party. So, ano po yung ginagawa ng neutral third party? So, siya po yung nag-a-assist, nagbibigay ng legal advice or nagka-counsel sa dalawang party para magkasundo at makapag-communicate na maayos. Wala po siyang kinakampihan. So, neutral, fair lang po siya. Hindi rin po siya nagbibigay ng decision or judgment. So, sa Bravo naman po, arbitration. So, sa arbitration po, meron dito pong neutral third party. Ulit, na pakikinggan yung both sides nung dalawang may dispute. Pero dito naman po sa arbitration, may tinatawag po tayo na award, which yun po yung tinatawag na or binibigay na judgment ni arbitrator. So, the binding decision that everyone must follow, yung tinatawag na award na binibigay ni arbitrator. Sa reconciliation naman po, it focuses on restoring good relationship. Focuses on restoring good relationship. Tandaan nyo po, pag sinabi po kasi reconciliation, it is the process of healing relationship. Kaya nga po, reconcile. Pag sinabi kasi natin conciliation, it is the action of bringing peace and harmony, the action of ending strife. While kay reconciliation, it is about re-establishing the friendly relationship. So, ang sagot po dyan is si negotiation. Kasi po, si negotiation, wala po dyang neutral third party. So, the people or groups in disagreements talk directly to each other to solve the problem without outside help. So, walang involved na third party sa negotiation. So, the answer is Charlie. Sumilip yung sagot. Number 7, when a neutral third party is involved to help resolve dispute but not make a binding decision, this falls under which type of process? So, tandaan natin, ang focus ng tanong is to resolve a dispute. At meron din pong neutral party. So, wala pong neutral party sa litigation, criminal trial, and administrative hearing. Ang meron lang po is sa ADR, which yung alternative dispute resolution, meron po diyang arbitration and mediation. So the answer is alpha. Number 8, a community group is in conflict with a mining company over land use. They need a process that addresses both immediate issues and long-standing tension. Which approach would be most appropriate? Alpha, litigation only. Bravo, negotiation followed by possible reconciliation. Charlie, arbitration only. Or Delta, court-referred mediation only. Okay, Delta muna tayo. Court-referred mediation only. So, ibig sabihin po kasi ng court-referred mediation, it means mediation ordered by the court to be conducted in accordance with agreement of the parties when as action is prematurely commenced in violation of such agreement. So, ibig sabihin po, i-refer ni court yung dalawang party na mag-under ng mediation para dun ayusin yung kanilang dispute without interference with the court. So once na merong rules na napagkasunduan yung dalawang party, kailangan po nilang sundin yon. Ngayon, if someone starts a legal action before finishing this process, yung sa mediation niya, tapos bumalik sila sa korte, then binreak niya yung agreement. Sinuway niya yung rules or binreak niya nga yung rules. So, example, yung dalawang tao or dalawang parties na nag-aaway sa lupa, nag-file sila ng case sa korte. Ngayon, si judge, inutusan niya or in-order niya yung dalawang party na itry muna yung mediation. So, if one person suddenly goes back to the court and files more papers before mediation is done, so bago rin matapos yung mediation, bumalik yung isang party sa korte, they are violating the court-referred mediation agreement. Next is litigation. So when we say litigation, it is about solving everything just by going to court and letting a judge decide. So hindi po siya part ng ADR. It settles the immediate issues but does not fix bad feelings or long-term tension. So example, yung court rules who can use the land, the court rules who can use the land, but the community and company still dislike or distrust each other. So sinabi na ni court na, pwede niyong gamitin tong lupa, pero yung ibang party or yung isang party is hindi gusto yung desisyon ni judge. Tandaan niyo po, pag sinabing litigation, it is not a process of solving problems, but a process of winning arguments. Next, we have arbitration. So sabi nga po natin kanina, ang arbitration po, meron pong neutral person or neutral third party. So anong gagawin niya? Papakinggan niya yung both sides and siya yung magbibigay ng final decision. So yung decision na binibigay ni arbitrator is yung tinatawag nating award. So it resolve the issues but doesn't focus on healing relationship kasi meron pong natalo. So the arbitrator decides how the land is used but the underlying conflict and hard feelings stay the same. Hindi po sila nagkabate kasi may nanalo or hindi nagustuhan nung kabilang side na siya yung natalo. Then, bravo, negotiation followed by possible reconciliation. Ito po ang ating best choice. So, ang gagawin po kasi dyan, una, yung both side is mag-uusap dun sa kanilang disagreement or argument. Then, if may kailangan gawin para ma-rebuild yung trust and long-standing bad feelings nila, yun po ay aayusin. So, it is not a matter of winning, It is a matter of solving problems and fixing the relationship. So the answer is bravo. Number 9, dispute resolution process are designed to A. Punish the guilty party, B. Avoid all forms of communication, Charlie, assist parties in resolving antagonism, D. Delay decision indefinitely. Again, pag sinabi po ulit natin na dispute resolution, it is a way of resolving conflicts other than traditional court process o yung tinatawag nating litigation. Dito sa dispute resolution, it is about fixing the problem and fixing the relationship. So, negative na po agad yung alpha kasi punish the guilty party. Bravo, avoid forms of communication. Hindi rin po yan ang sagot kasi sa dispute resolution, kailangan po natin ayusin yung relationship. Kailangan natin i-heal yung pagkakaibigan nila. Charlie, assist parties in resolving antagonism. Mamaya na yan. Delta, delay decision indefinitely. So, hindi po natin i-delay yung decision. Sabi nga natin, aayusin sa negotiation, mag-uusap yung dalawang party. Pag hindi na ayos, meron po tayong mediation, which is merong neutral third party na makikinig sa dalawang side para bigyan sila ng counseling or legal or advice para maayos yung communication. Pag hindi pa nadala sa mediation, meron po tayong arbitration. Meron po ulit neutral third party na makikinig at magbibigay ng decision. At meron din po tayong reconciliation. So the answer is Charlie. Assist parties in resolving antagonism. Number 10, which of the following is a traditional dispute resolution method that involves the court? Alpha, mediation, Bravo, negotiation, and Delta, reconciliation. So sa ADR, sabi nga natin, meron tayong acronym na NMAR. We have the negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation. So wala po dun yung litigation. Ang tinatanong po sa ating question number 10, involved daw po si korte. Sa mediation, negotiation, reconciliation, and sa arbitration, wala pa po si court. So the answer is litigation. Litigation po ay process of it's not a process of winning. It is the process of winning but not fixing the relationship. Or it's not a process of solving problems but the process of solving arguments. Another definition of litigation is the use of court and civil justice system to resolve legal controversies. Litigation can be used to compel opposing party to participate in solution. So, sa the process ng litigation, it is begun by filing lawsuit in the court. So, mag-uumpisa lang po ang litigation pag nakapag-file ka na ng complaint sa korte. Rather, litigation is begun by filing a lawsuit in the court. Number 11, two small businesses are in a dispute over a supply contract. They arrange a meeting where their owners will discuss the issues directly to find a solution. This is an example of Alpha, mediation, Bravo, negotiation, Charlie, arbitration, or Delta, reconciliation. So take note po, ang sinabi po sa question is they arrange a meeting where the owners will discuss the issues directly to find a solution. So ibig sabihin po, yung dalawang may-ari ng business, sila lang po mag-usap directly para makahanap ng solution sa agreement or argument nung kanilang business. So, wala pong involved na neutral third party. So, ang sagot po is yung negotiation. Bravo. Number 12, during a negotiation, who typically represent the parties if they choose to have assistants? Alpha, mediators; Bravo, arbitrators; Charlie, lawyers; Delta, judges. So based po sa question number 12, represent the parties if they choose. Ibig sabihin po, sino raw po ang pwede mag-represent during negotiation sa isang parties? So, alam naman po natin si mediator, si arbitrators are neutral third parties. Nakikinig lang po sila. Wala po silang pwedeng kampihan. Then, si judge po, hindi po siya kasali dyan dahil si judge po ay nasa korte or nasa litigation process. Then, the answer po is si Charlie, lawyers. So, during negotiation process, where two parties in a conflict or disagreement try to reach a resolution together, during a negotiation, the parties or the representative lawyers discuss the issues to come to a resolution. So, ano po ba yung ginagawa? Before negotiation po kasi, each party should consult a lawyer. Siyempre, para alam po nila kung ano yung gagawin, kung ano yung pag-uusapan. Consulting a lawyer allows each party to be well aware of their rights and duties for the matter they want to resolve. Ang principle po kasi ng negotiation is the reason to negotiate is to produce something better than the result that you can obtain without negotiation. So the goal is to reach an agreement that is acceptable to all parties. Hindi nakakalamang si party A at hindi nakakalamang si party B. Parehas lang po dapat fair at wala nakakalamang. So the answer is Charlie. Number 13, which of the following is a key characteristic of negotiation? Alpha, a neutral third party makes the final decision. Bravo, parties work together to reach a resolution. Charlie, the process is always court-ordered. Delta, decisions are legally binding without further steps. So, if we eliminate, una po natin tatanggalin is si Alpha. Kasi po, nakalagay dyan, neutral third party makes a decision. Ang sinasabi po kasi sa question is key characteristic of negotiation. So, susunod po nating eliminate is yung Charlie. The process is always court-ordered. So, pwede po dyan pumasok si korte at or yung tinatawag nating litigation. Decisions are legally binding without further step. So, under din po yan ng court or ng litigation. So, the answer is Bravo. Parties work together to reach a resolution. Okay, number 14. A family is in conflict over inheritance matters. They hire a neutral person to help them communicate effectively and reach an agreement. This person is a blank. A, judge; B, arbitrator; C, mediator; D, lawyer. So, yung isang pamilya daw ay nagkaroon ng conflict dahil sa kanilang mana. So, ang ginawa nila, nag-hire daw po sila ng neutral third person para matulungan silang makipag-communicate at makakuha ng isang agreement. Then, sino raw po ba dito ang neutral third party? Dalawa lang po ang choice na pagpipilian nyo. Eliminate nyo na po kagad si judge at si lawyer. So, ang pagmimilian nyo na lang po si arbitrator and mediator. So, wala naman po sinabing nag-decide or nagbigay ng decision or award. Ang sabi lang po sa question is nag-hire silang neutral person para tulungan silang makapag-communicate. So the answer is Charlie. mediator. Number 15, what is a core responsibility of mediator? A. Taking sides with party they think is right. B. Giving legal advice to both parties. C. Ensuring fair and honest communication. Delta. Making a binding decision on dispute. So again, pag sinabi nating mediator, isa siyang neutral third party na tumutulong para maging maayos yung communication. Magbibigay siya ng legal advice or tawag dito, legal advice and consultation sa dalawang parties. So si Alpha kasi taking sides with the party. So pag nag-take side ka or may kinampihan ka, ibig sabihin hindi ka na neutral. So eliminate na natin yung Alpha. Delta, making binding decision, hindi po nagde-decide si mediator. So, eliminate na rin natin yung Delta. Natitira na lang po si Bravo and Charlie. So, giving legal advice to both parties, yes, okay din po yun. But ang best answer po natin is si Charlie. Ensuring fair and honest communication. Maayos na pakikipag-usap para maresolba yung disagreement. So, the answer is Charlie for number 15. Okay, number 16. A mediator uses strategies to convince parties that working together is better than continuing a fight. What type of strategy is this? A. Convening process. B. Rightness promoting strategy. Charlie, conflicting assessment. Or D. Reframing. Okay, Alpha, convening process. When we say convening process, the step where the mediator brings the parties together and gets them to agree to participate in the resolution process. So example po, si mediator, kakausapin niya ng magkahiwalay yung both sides. Then, ipe-persuade niya yung both parties na umupo para mag-usap. Instead na i-continue yung argument at mauwi pa to sa away. Next is conflict assessment. So when we say conflict assessment, the process of gathering information to understand what the conflict is about. Tungkol saan ba yung pinag-aawayan? Tungkol saan ba yung argument? So, tungkol saan ba yung causes? Ano ba yung pinagmulan? And the position of each party. Example, in-interview ngayon ni mediator yung both parties. Then ni-review niya yung mga document para malaman niya kung ano ba yung pinagmulan ng disagreement at kung bakit sila nagkaroon ng disagreement or dispute. Next is reframing. When we say reframing, changing how the conflict is described to make it sound less hostile and more solvable. So, ang gagawin ni mediator dito, i-shift niya yung focus from winning in the argument papunta dun sa problem solving. Mas maganda po kasi yung masolve yung problem kaysa may manalo lang. So, example, sinabi ng isang party, you are stealing our resources. So, ang gagawin ni mediator, i-rephrase niya yung statement na yon. Sasabihin ni mediator, we both have needs regarding resources. So, let's find a way to share them. Paghatian na lang natin kaysa mag-away tayo. Humanap tayo ng paraan para maghati sa resources natin. Then, last po yung Rightness Promoting Strategies. RPS, Rightness Promoting Strategy. So, the action taken to make parties realize that solving the conflict together is better than staying in conflict. So, mas maayos daw na ayusin or isolve yung problema kaysa ipatuloy nila yung pag-aaway or ipagpatuloy nila yung pag-aaway. Example po, si mediator, in-explain niya sa both sides na pag pinagpatuloy nila yung conflict or yung pag-aaway nila, it will cost more money and times dun sa parehas na party. While pa nagkasundo sila or nagkaroon sila ng agreement, parehas pa po nilang masasave yung resources nila, which is yung time and money, na parehas silang magbe-benefits. So the answer is bravo. Number 17, before a mediation session begins, the mediator meets with all parties to assess the conflict, identify key stakeholder, and discuss process option. This is part of the blank. Alpha, convening process. Bravo, ground rule setting. Charlie, reframing step. Or Delta, option identification stage. So sabi nga po natin kanina, pag sinabi nating reframing the step o yung tinatawag nating reframing, nire-replace ni mediator yung statement na pag sinabi na, uy, inaagawan mo ko ng resources, babaguhin yan ni mediator. Gagawin niyang positive na pabor parehas sa dalawang parties. Like, parehas natin kailangan ng resources. Hanap tayo ng paraan para paghatian na lang natin. Next is yung tinatawag nating ground rule or ground rule setting. Pag sinabi po kasi nating ground rule setting, ito po ang tandaan nyo. It is the safest place in the communication. So, pag narinig nyo or nabasa nyo yung ground rules at may nakita kayong safe places in the communication, matik po ang sagot is ground rule setting. So, paano po ba kasi yan? Pag sa ground rules po kasi, bago pa mag-start ng meeting, magseset na po kaagad sila ng rules. Then, pag napagkasunduan na, such as no interrupting. So, pag nagsasalita yung isang party, bawal ka mag-interrupt. Ibig sabihin, nilabag mo yung ground rules. So, yung ground rules po kasi, ito po yung nagbibigay sa parehas na participant or parehas na parties to have equal opportunity to speak at parehas silang hindi ma-pressure. And para maging komportable sila na makipag-usap ng maayos because of those rules. Next, we have option identification stage. From the word option identification, so once na yung parties na identified na nila lahat ng issues na napag-usapan nila, ang gagawin naman po is they should systematically list all options that they see available. So once na napag-usapan na nila lahat ng conflict, maglilista po sila or ililist nila lahat ng option na pwedeng magresolba ng kanilang dispute. Then last is yung convening process. Sabi nga po natin kanina, when we talk about convening process, kakausapin po sila ni mediator. Para saan? Para po magkasundo. So the step where the mediator brings the parties together and gets them to agree to participate in the resolution process. Kakausapin sila ng mediator to participate in the resolution process. Sabi nga nila, hindi maayos yung isang dispute kung hindi pag-uusapan. Based sa question 17, before mediation session begins, the mediator meets with all parties to assess the conflict and identify the stakeholder and discuss the process option. So, the answer is alpha. Next, during the first mediation meeting, the parties agreed that no one will interrupt others and everyone will get a chance to speak. This is an example of alpha, codes of conduct for intervenors, Bravo, litigation rules, Charlie, ground rules, Delta, arbitration procedures. So, natakil naman na po natin kanina. Before mag-start the meeting or during the first mediation meeting, yung parties po magkakaroon po yan ng agreement about sa rules. Pag sinabi ng isang party na wala mag-i-interrupt or no interruption while the other party is talking, that is the example of ground rules. So the answer is Charlie. Number 19, mediator follows specific guidelines for their behavior, which may be negotiated case by case or specified in standard documents. These are called Alpha, ground rules, Bravo, codes of conduct for intervenors, Charlie, litigation procedures, D, negotiation tactics. So sa Alpha, paulit-ulit po yung ground rules. When we say ground rules, basic guidelines that set how everyone should have during the process. Ibig sabihin po, yung agreement ng both parties na kung bawal mag-interrupt while the other party is talking. And remember, pag sinabing ground rules, kanino po siya applicable? Applicable lang po siya dun sa dalawang parties. While kay codes of conduct for intervenors, ito naman po yung para sa mga mediators. So specifically, pag sinabing codes of conduct for intervenors, it is specific rules only for people helping resolve the conflict, like the mediators, not for the parties themselves. Kasi pag kay parties mo in-apply yung rules, ang tawag po dyan ground rules. Pag kay mediator naman po yung mga guidelines of their behavior, then ang sagot po is code of conduct for intervenors. So the answer is Bravo. 20. A mediator helps parties redefine how they think. A mediator helps parties redefine how they think about their dispute and create shared understanding of a problem. This technique is called Alpha, reframing, Bravo, option identification, Charlie, focusing on commonalities, Delta, caucusing. Okay, sa Delta po muna tayo. Pag sinabi po kasing caucus or caucusing, ito po yung meeting na ginagawa ni mediators. So, paano po ba ang pagkakaiba ni caucus kay convening process? So, si convening process po kasi, sabi po nga po natin, kakausapin niya yung both parties para kumbinsihin na mag-usap sila. Sa parehas lang po yun na kwarto. While kay caucus or caucusing, kakausapin niya po yung both parties separately. Ibig sabihin po, hindi po magkaharap yung both parties. Caucus or caucuses are meetings that mediators hold separately with each side of dispute in order to keep mediation moving forward. Next, we have focusing on commonalities. When we say focusing on commonalities, working towards a solution often requires the parties both understand their differences. So kailangan daw pag pinag-uusapan yung isang solution ng ng both parties is malaman nila kung ano ba yung differences nila, ano ba yung pinagkakaiba nila. But also, it is important to know their commonalities, kung ano ba yung pagkakapareha nila. So once na makita kasi nila yung pagkakapareha nila, mas madaling ayusin yung dispute because this essay outlines some strategies for locating common grounds. Oh, okay ka pala dito, okay din ako sa ganito. Then, mas madali po silang magkakasundo. Sabihin natin ang interest ng isa is kumita, then yung interest din ng isa is kumita, mas madali pong magkakasundo yung yung pares na parties. Then, again, pag sinabi natin option identification, once na ma-resolve or once na ma-identify na nung dalawang parties yung kanilang issue, dispute, or argument, then, doon po sila maglilista ng mga possible option or possible choices para maayos yung kanilang dispute. Then, alpha is reframing. Sabi nga po natin kanina, pag sinabi nating reframing, it is about redefining or paraphrasing the context of the dispute. So pag sinabi na Katulad ng example natin kanina na, ninanakawan mo ko, tapos sasabihin ni mediator, parehas pala natin na kailangan ng resources. Pag-usapan na lang natin kung paano natin paghahatiin yung resources. So, parang inaayos or nire-redefine ni mediator yung sentences para magkasundo yung both parties. So, the answer or rather the technique is called reframing. The answer is alpha. 21. After identifying the issues in a dispute, the mediator works with the parties to list all the possible ways to address their interest. This step is known as blank. So, sabi nga po natin kanina, andyan na yung keyword nyo. After identifying the issues in a dispute, the mediator works with the parties to list all the possible ways. Yun po yung keyword nyo. Maglilista raw po si mediator ng mga possible ways para maayos ang problema. So, the answer for this is yung bravo. Option identification. 22. To move towards a solution, a mediator helps parties recognize what they have in common while still acknowledging their differences. This is which strategies? So sabi nga natin kanina, pag sinabi natin caucusing, it is about meeting. So, imi-meeting sila ni mediator separately, magkahiwalay, hindi sila magkasama. Creating a safe space, yan po yung tinatawag nating another term ng ground rules. Then, andyan na po yung keyword nyo, yung common, no? They are finding their commonalities and their differences. So the answer is focusing on commonalities. To move toward a solution, the mediator helps parties recognize what they have in common. Ano ba yung pagkakapareha nila at ano ba yung pagkakaiba nila? That is alpha, focusing on commonalities. Number 23, a mediator meets separately with one party to discuss the concern. They are uncomfortable sharing in front of their other side. This meeting is a alpha, trial session, bravo, arbitration hearing, Charlie, caucus, D, convening meeting. So sa convening po, Pag sinabi po ulit natin na convening meeting or convening process, may pag-uusap pa rin po or isa rin po siyang meeting. Pero magkasama po sila sa iisang lugar or sa isang kwarto. While kay caucus, doon po sila magkahiwalay. So, separate po sila ng lugar, separate sila ng kwarto, at doon sila kakausapin ni mediator. So, nandyan na po yung keyword. The mediator meets separately with one party to discuss their concern. So, the answer is Charlie, caucus. A mediator is handling a large community conflict and must decide the best order to address different issues. This part of A, sequencing strategies, B, conflict assessment, Charlie, ground rule setting, and Delta, option identification. So natakil naman na po natin yung Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. So ano naman po yung Alpha? Okay. Si mediator daw po ay nag-handle ng isang malaking community conflict and kailangan niya pong mag-decide para i-order yung address the different issues. So, sa madaling salita po or in common sense, kailangan niya pong mag-sequencing strategies. So, paano po ba yung sequencing strategies? So, si mediator po kailangan niya magplano. Planning the order in which to tackle different parts. So, kailangan ba muna puro mahirap yung unahin niya para ma-resolve or yung puro madadali muna yung unahin niya? So, pwede ang gawin ni mediator, i-sequence niya yung mga pinakamadadaling issues para mabawasan yung portion ng mga may problema. Para ang matitira na lang or mahihirapan na lang siyang ayusin is yung mga bigger threats or biggest conflicts. So, example, first, resolving safety concerns. Yun muna yung aayusin ni mediator. Next, pupunta na po siya sa financial matters. Magkano ba yung magagastos para maayos yung mga safety concerns na yan? And finally, discussing a long-term agreement. So, ganun po yung sequencing strategies. Pwedeng unahin niya yung mahihirap, then ihuli niya yung madadali, or pwede niya rin unahin yung madadali, tapos ihuli niya yung mahirap. Para sa pagre-review lang po. Sabi nga natin, para mapabilis ang pagre-review, unahin mo yung madadali. Then, ihuli mo yung mahihirap na topic. Yung iba naman, dahil madali na, hindi na nila nire-review. Nagpupunta na sila sa mga mahirap na topic. So, the answer is alpha. Number 25, due to distrust between parties, communication is difficult. A mediator works to create an environment where everyone feels comfortable discussing differences. This is focused on alpha, creating safe communication spaces, Bravo, reframing, Charlie, caucusing, or Delta, sequencing. So ano raw po ba yung gusto gawin ni mediator? Gusto niyang magkaroon ng environment or gusto niyang gumawa ng environment na kung saan komportableng i-discuss yung mga differences ng mga may issues or nung may mga dispute. So, dalawa lang po yan. It's either caucusing or creating safe communication space o yung tinatawag nating ground rules. So, the answer is alpha. Number 26, a neighborhood with a history of tension between resident and local law enforcement works to address past grievances and build a new relationship. This process is called A, mediation, Bravo, negotiation, Charlie, reconciliation, and Delta, arbitration. So, ganito po. First to eliminate yung alpha and delta, yung mediation and arbitration. So, because of that, dahil po sa dalawa na yon, kailangan po ng neutral third party. Sa negotiation naman po, yung both parties lang po ang mag-uusap. Pero sa number 26 po kasi, meron na po kagad kayong keyword. Yung neighborhood daw po kasi, meron na pong history ng pag-aaway, yung resident nila, tsaka yung local law enforcement, yung mga police. Para may address yung kanilang mga nakaraan na pag-aaway, gusto po nilang i-build yung new relationship. So, dun po sa term na building new relationship, papasok po dyan yung reconciliation. They want to reconcile their conciled relationship. They want to heal their friendship. They want to fix their relationship. So the answer is Charlie, reconciliation. Okay, number 27. What is central to effective reconciliation between communities and authorities? Alpha, punishing one side. Bravo, respecting collaboration and working relationship. Charlie, avoiding all communication. Or Delta, letting authorities make all decision. So kung mapapansin niyo po mga kapatid, sa apat na choices, 3 ang negative. So pagdating po sa alpha, punishing one side, mabibuild ba nun or mapifix ba nun ang relationship ng isang communities and authorities? No. Avoiding all communication? No. Tandaan nyo po, communication is always the key. So, Delta, letting authorities to make all decision, ang pangit naman po yun. Kailangan din po pakinggan natin ang communities because communities and authorities should work together. So, the answer po sa number 27 is Bravo. Number 28, reconciliation is often used to address alpha, simple contract disputes, Bravo, historical tension and misconceptions. Charlie, quick resolution of small issues. Delta, matters requiring binding decisions. So based po sa number 28 question, hinahanap po yung nasa definition of terms ng reconciliation at yun po ang magiging keyword nyo. So sa reconciliation po kasi, it is the engagement between minority communities, police, and other authorities that allow them to address historical tensions, grievances, and misconception, and reset the relationship. So, to address historical tension, grievances, and misconception, and reset the relationship. So, yun po yung nasa definition of terms ng ating reconciliation. So, the answer po is yung Bravo. Okay, number 29. Republic Act number 9285 is also known as the A. Litigation Act of 2004, Bravo, Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004, Charlie, Mediation Only Act of 2004, Delta, Reconciliation Act of 2004. So, there is no other answer than Bravo. ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004. Number 30, under Republic Act 9285, which of the following is not considered an ADR process? So balik po tayo, no? Ano po ulit yung acronym natin within the ADR? So under ADR meron po tayong NMAR, negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation. So Alpha check, Bravo check, yung early neutral evaluation, din check din po siya. The answer is Charlie, court adjudication by a judge. Dahil under ADR, hindi po kasama si court. Number 31, a voluntary dispute resolution process where one or more neutral parties make a binding decision is called. So, again, sa negotiation po, both parties lang po ang nag-uusap with the consultation of their lawyers. Sa mediation po, yung neutral third person, nag-a-assist lang po, nagbibigay ng consultation para sa dalawang parties. While kay arbitration or yung tao na nagbibigay ng award is si arbitrator, so siya lang po yung nagbibigay ng decision sa or within sa ADR. So the answer is also Charlie, arbitration. Number 32, the person appointed to render a decision in arbitration is an Alpha, judge, Bravo, mediator, Charlie, arbitrator, Delta, lawyer. So si judge at si lawyer, papasok po sila sa negotiation. Si mediator naman po, siya po yung neutral third party sa mediation process. At siya po yung nagsasign ng tinatawag po nating MOA. After na mediation process, the parties can sign a MOA o yung tinatawag po nating Memorandum of Agreement. So pag sinabi po kasi ng MOA, it is a cooperative agreement written between the parties to obey the agreed terms and condition. Kung ano po yung napagsunduan nila during the meeting in mediation process. While si arbitrator po, siya naman po yung tinatawag nating neutral third party na nagbibigay ng decision sa arbitration. So si arbitrator din po ang nagbibigay ng award. Yung award po, yun po yung tinatawag niyang judgment. So the answer is also Charlie. Number 33, any partial or final decision made by an arbitrator is called blank. Alpha judgment, Bravo award, Charlie verdict, or Delta decree. So sabi nga po natin kanina, pag ang judgment, verdict, binibigay po yan ni judge. So ang binibigay po ni arbitrator during arbitration is yung tinatawag po nating award. At ang award po ay partial or final decision na binibigay ni arbitrator. So the answer is Bravo. Number 34, an arbitration is considered commercial if it covers matters arising from blank. Alpha, only contractual relationship. Bravo, only non-contractual relationship. Charlie, all relationship of commercial nature, whether or contractual or not. Delta, only government contracts. So pag sinabi po kasi natin commercial arbitration, commercial if it covers matter arising from all relationship of a commercial nature, whether contractual or not. So it is a way to settle business-related disagreements outside the court. Take note po yun, ano? Settle business-related disagreement outside the court. So it applies to all businesses relationships, no matter if there is a formal contract or not. So example po, si supplier at si store owner, hindi po nagkasundo or nag-disagree sila sa quality ng products na na-delivered sa kanila. So even verbal lang yung kanilang agreement, pwede po nila yung gamitin sa commercial arbitration para i-resolve yung issue kaysa dalin sa korte. So the answer is Charlie. 35. A foreign arbitral award made in a member state of New York Convention is called A blank. A, local award. B, convention award. Charlie, domestic award. Delta, court award. So during arbitration process po, no, si arbitrator mag-i-issue siya ng award or yung partial or final decision. So sa ibang bansa naman po, sa pag-member ka ng isang convention state or New York Convention State, ang tawag naman po sa award na ibibigay sa inyo is convention award. Bravo. Number 36, under Republic Act 9285, ADR provider refers to a Alpha, only courts that handle ADR cases. Bravo, institution or persons accredited to provide ADR services. Charlie, only government agencies. Delta, only lawyers who practice ADR. Under po kasi ng Republic Act number 9285, paragraph B, yung ADR provider means institution or persons accredited as mediator, conciliator, arbitrator, neutral evaluator, or any person exercising similar function in any alternative dispute resolution system. So, ang pinakamalapit po na sagot dyan is yung Bravo. Institution or person accredited to provide alternative dispute resolution services. Pwedeng si conciliator, mediator, arbitrator, neutral evaluator na exercising similar function in any ADR systems. So the answer is Bravo. Number 37, information intended not to be disclosed or obtained under circumstances where confidentiality is expected is called Alpha, public record. Bravo, confidential information. Charlie, admissible evidence. And Delta, precedent. So take note po, no, pagdating po sa court or sa litigation process, lahat po ng evidence is made in public or lahat ng information is open in public. Based sa number 37, yung information daw is not intended to be disclosed. Hindi pwedeng i-share sa public. So, obvious naman po ang sagot. The answer is bravo. Confidential information. So, ano po ba yung meaning ng confidential information? It means any information relative to the subject of mediation or arbitration expressly intended by the source not to be disclosed or obtained under circumstances that would create a reasonable exception on behalf of the source that the information shall not be disclosed. So ano-ano po yung mga information na hindi po natin pwedeng i-disclose under the confidential information? Number 1 po is oral or written communication. Yung oral and written communication are made in dispute resolution proceedings, including po yung mga memoranda, notes, or work product of a neutral party or non-party participant. Number 2 po, any oral or written statement made or which occurs during mediation or for purposes of considering, conducting, participating, initiating, continuing of reconvening mediation or retaining a mediator. Last po yung number 3, pleadings, motion, manifestation. Kasama rin po yung witness statement, reports filed or submitted in arbitration, and also for expert evaluation. So sa number 38, involved po si court. First to eliminate po natin is yung Charlie. Kasi tandaan po natin, yung arbitration po is under ADR. Hindi po siya kasama sa mga court proceedings. Next, tackle po natin yung Delta, early neutral evaluation. So, sa early neutral evaluation, halos same po sila ng tinatawag nating convening process. So, ang meaning po kasi ng early neutral evaluation, isa po siyang ADR process wherein parties and their lawyers are brought together early in a pre-trial phase. So, yun po yung keyword na, no? Yung lawyer po are brought, or yung parties and their lawyers are brought together early in a pre-trial phase. Next naman po yung court-referred mediation. So si court-referred mediation, natakil na po natin kanina yan. So ano po yung gagawin? Bibigyan po sila ng order ni court na mag-under po muna sila ng mediation. So meron pong mga ruling. So once na napag-usapan, sinabi ni court na mag-under muna sila ng mediation, then yung isang parties, imbis na mag-under ng mediation, is nagpasa pa siya ng ibang evidence sa court, then na-violate niya yung rules na sinabi ni judge. So that is court-referred mediation. I-refer ni judge na mag-under muna ng mediation yung both parties, or i-refer ni court yung both parties na mag-under muna ng mediation. Then, bravo, court annex mediation. So, ano pinagkaiba ng court-referred mediation kay court annex mediation? Tandaan nyo po, kay court-referred mediation, i-order po ni court na yung dalawang parties is mag-under muna ng mediation. Hindi muna sa korte dadalhin yung dispute. Dadalhin po muna sa mediation. While kay court annex mediation po, no, mangyayari lang po yan pag inaccept na ni court yung dalawang parties. Yung court na po yung mag-take control dun sa dispute, hindi na sa mediation. So it is a part of the court's own process. Court annex mediation, a mediation that happens after the court has already accepted and taken control of the case. So, example po, no? Merong case about sa property right. Tapos na-file na siya sa court and inaccept ito ng court. So, while the case is ongoing, the court arranges for the parties to mediate to try and settle it. So, the answer is bravo. Mediation is a conduct under the auspice of the court has jurisdiction over the dispute. It is called court annex mediation. Yun po yung kanyang meaning or definition of terms. Number 39, a court orders mediation because a case was filed prematurely in violation of ADR agreement. This is called Alpha, court annex mediation. Bravo, court referred mediation. Charlie, litigation. Or Delta, arbitration. So ulitin po natin tanong, when court orders mediation because a case was filed prematurely in violation of an ADR agreement. So ang tinutukoy po dyan is yung bravo, yung court referred mediation. Sabi nga po natin, si court, i-order niya yung dalawang parties kasama ang kanilang lawyer para mag-under muna ng mediation para dun maayos yung dispute at bago dalhin sa court. So once na nagkasundo sila na ayusin muna sa mediation, bawal pong magpunta ang isang party kay korte para mag-submit ng evidence laban sa kabilang party. Ibig sabihin po, na-violate po nila yung rules na sinabi ni korte. So the answer is bravo, court-referred mediation. Number 40, an ADR process where parties present summaries of their cases early in pre-trial and receive a non-binding assessment from an expert neutral is called Alpha, mediation. Bravo, arbitration. Charlie, early neutral evaluation. Or Delta, conciliation. So first to eliminate po natin is yung Alpha, Bravo, and Delta. Sabi nga po natin sa Delta, ang ibig sabihin po kasi ng conciliation is action of bringing peace and harmony and action of being friendly and strife. So, once na nasira yung conciliation, dun po magkakaroon ng reconciliation. Ibig sabihin, aayusin nyo yung nasira nyong relationship. Then, ang pinakamalapit po na sagot dyan, na-discuss na rin po natin kanina, yung Charlie, early neutral evaluation. Same po sila ng convening process. So, i-refer po sila ni court, yung parties at yung lawyers na pumunta po muna sa pre-trial phase. So, process wherein parties and their lawyers are brought together in a pre-trial phase. Pre-trial phase. So, sa pre-trial phase po na yon, ang gagawin po ng both parties is to present summaries of their cases and receive a non-binding assessment by an experienced neutral person with expertise in the subject, in the substance of dispute. So the answer is Charlie. Early neutral evaluation. Number 41, the use of courts and civil justice system to resolve legal controversies is called Alpha, negotiation. Alpha, mediation. Bravo, negotiation. Charlie, litigation. Or Delta, arbitration. So, yung mediation, negotiation, and arbitration is parehas pong hindi involved si court. So, naturally po, ang sagot natin is yung Charlie, litigation. Dahil yan lang naman po yung involved si court. Number 42, how is litigation typically begin? Alpha, by a verbal agreement between parties. Bravo, by filing a lawsuit in court. Charlie, by a mediator's order. Or Delta, by an arbitrator's decision. So na-discuss na rin po natin kanina yan. Paano raw po ba nag-uumpisa ang litigation process? By verbal agreement ba between parties? No. Kailangan ba may mediator's order o yung tinatawag nating MOA? Kailangan ba merong award galing sa arbitrators? Hindi po. Mag-uumpisa lang po ang litigation by filing a lawsuit in court. So kailangan po muna mag-file sa court para mag-proceed sa litigation. The answer is bravo. 43. During litigation, the opposing party's attorney may want to question a party under oath to learn more about the facts. This is called A. Trial, B. Disposition, Charlie, hearing, and Delta, mediation session. Okay, Delta muna. First to eliminate is mediation session. So, si mediation session, hindi po kasama sa korte. Hindi po siya belong sa court. So, under po rin po siya ng ADR. So, next is yung tinatawag po nating hearing. When we say hearing, it is a shorter court session where a judge listen to arguments or evidence on a specific issues, not the whole case. So, tandaan nyo, shorter court session. So, example, a hearing to decide whether a certain evidence can be used in a trial. Next, to eliminate is trial. Pag sinabi po kasi natin trial, it is the formal court proceeding. So, dyan na po ipine-present yung mga evidence and a judge or jury makes the final decision on the case. Example po, both sides present witnesses and documents in court. So, si judge, siya po yung magde-decide kung sino po yung nanalo. Last is yung bravo, deposition. It is a formal question and answer. So, formal question and answer session where a party or witnesses answers question under oath, usually recorded to gather facts before the trial. So, the answer po sa number 43 is bravo. Example po ng deposition, a lawyer asks the other party the detailed question. So tinatanong po niya yung question para malaman yung mga facts. Para malinawan lahat sa facts. So a lawyer asks the other party detailed question about what happened, anong nangyari, and the answer are written down as official evidence. Number 44, if parties cannot settle a case during litigation, who will decide the outcome? Ulitin ko, if parties cannot settle a case during litigation, who will decide the outcome? A. Mediator, A. Arbitrator, Charlie, the judge or jury, Delta, the parties themselves. So si mediator po, siya po nagde-decide sa or nakikinig, neutral third person sa mediation process. Si arbitrator naman po, siya yung nagbibigay ng judgment sa arbitration. Pag sinabing Delta, parties themselves, yan po ay during negotiation process. So the answer po is yung Charlie, the judge or a jury. Sila lang naman po ang may karapatang mag-decide during litigation process dahil sa litigation po ay nasa loob ng korte. So, number 45, one advantage of litigation is the outcomes become part of the A. Confidential record, Bravo, public record, Charlie, ADR file, Delta, private agreement. So, tandaan po natin, during mediation and arbitration, yung mga record is private, confidential. Ibig sabihin po, hindi po minimade in public. While kay litigation, lahat ng public records is open. Kaya nga po tinawag na public records eh. So, public records, one of the main advantages of litigation is it conducted through the courts and therefore becomes part of the public record. For this reason, the final judgment provides is clear line in the sand. So, ibig sabihin po, hindi nyo po pwedeng questionin kasi naka-record po lahat during litigation. The answer is bravo. Number 46. When one party is uncooperative and ignores the deadlines, so hindi raw po nakikisama, hindi nakipag-cooperate, which advantage of litigation helps address this? A. Public record. Bravo. Precedent value. Charlie. Court-mandated requirements. Or Delta. Strict evidence rules. Sa number 46 po, technically, wala po yung tamang sagot. The answer should be cooperation. Pero tandaan po natin, during exam or even board exam, ang pipiliin nyo po is yung pinakamalapit or yung best answer. At ang best answer po sa number 46 is Charlie. Court-mandated requirements. You are required by the court to cooperate. Charlie. 47. Past court decision that helps speed up resolution of similar future claims are called Alpha, confidential information. Bravo, precedents. Charlie, awards. Or Delta, decrease. Okay, eliminate po natin yung awards and confidential information. So during litigation process po, hindi po confidential or hindi po naka-private yung mga information. It is made in the public. Kaya nga po meron tayong public records. Yung awards naman po, during arbitration process siya na binibigay ni arbitrators. So the clear answer is yung tinatawag nating precedent value. Pag sinabi po kasing precedent value, may previous conflict case. Ibig sabihin, mas madali mong mahanap yung mga nangyari nun. So, pag sinabi po kasi natin precedent value, ever-present advantage of litigation as it allows speedier dispute. So, yun po yung keyword nyo during precedent value, no? It allows speedier dispute resolution where similar claims are made. So, ibig sabihin po, meron na palang past na ganyang kaso. May past conflict na pala yan. Or, meron nang nangyaring same case na sinampa dun sa korte. So, advantage of litigation is precedent value. It allows speedier dispute resolution where similar claims are made. This is useful if you find that the same spurious claims are made against you or your businesses and don't want to have to keep starting your arguments from scratch. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka na po mag-uumpisa from day one. Dahil meron ka ng records. So, the answer is bravo. 48. If a party disagrees with a court decision, they may have the option to Alpha, ignore the decision. Bravo, appeal to higher court. Charlie, start mediation again. Or Delta, file a new lawsuit for the same issue. Okay. Dun po sa Delta, file a new lawsuit for the same issue. Hindi po pwede yan. Meron po tayong tawag dyan eh. Yan po yung tinatawag yung double jeopardy or res judicata, which prevent repeated lawsuit over the same matter. Hindi mo po pwedeng i-bring up yung same case sa korte against dun sa tao na yon. This is not allowed due to the legal rules like double jeopardy or res judicata. So for example, natalo ka sa case about contract dispute. Ibig sabihin, you cannot file another lawsuit with the same claims. Humanap ka ng iba kasi na-dismiss na yung pinail mo na kaso. Hanap ka ng ibang ikakaso sa kanya. Then next to eliminate is Charlie. Start mediation again. Again. Wala po tayo sa ADR. Nandito po tayo ngayon sa litigation. So, eliminate na po kagad yan. Alpha, ignore decision. Hindi po nyo pwedeng ignore ang decision ng korte. Tandaan nyo, pagdating sa court, the decision is final. It is not a matter of a healing relationship. It is a matter of winning. So ano po yung gagawin nyo? Kung halimbawa, so ano po yung option nyo? If nag-disagree kayo sa kay court, yung bravo lang po, appeal to higher court. Kaya nga po tayo may tinatawag na Court of Appeal. So asking a higher court to review the decision because you believe there was a mistake in how the law was applied or how the case was handled. 49. In courts, rules for what constitutes evidence are stricter than in ADR. This is an advantage because it, alpha, allows more speculation. Bravo, prevent reliance on conjecture. Charlie, gives more power to one party. Delta, speeds up the process. Okay, ano po ba yung sinasabi ng tanong? Sa madaling salita po, sinasabi po ng tanong is, bakit daw mas stricto yung rules sa court kaysa sa alternative dispute resolution? So pumunta po muna tayo sa alpha. Allows more speculation. So ibig sabihin po, hinahayaan daw po yung mga tao na mag-guess or manghula or mag-make ng assumption instead of using real proof. So gagamit lang po sila ng haka, ganito ganyan, nang wala man lang evidence. So hindi po yan advantage. This is not an advantage. So strict rules actually limit speculation, not encourage. So hindi po natin ini-encourage yung assumption during court. Kailangan po natin lagi ng evidence. Then Charlie, gives more power to one party. Hindi rin po yan advantage. Kasi po, that is unfair. Mawawala yung due process kung bibigyan mo ng mas favor yung isang party. Next is speeds up the process. So, ang ibig sabihin po kasi niyan, pinapabilis matapos yung isang kaso. So, it makes the case finish faster. So, actually, strict rules can make things take longer. Kasi nga, kailangan po natin itama yung step-by-step process and i-analyze maigi yung evidence kung admissible po ba siya sa korte, kung valid po ba yung evidence. Example po, lawyers have to carefully prepare and verify the evidence before presenting it, which adds time to the proceeding. Kasi once na hindi nila ma-verify yung evidence, pwedeng maging resulta lang yan ng nakakalason na or maging bunga sa nakakalason na puno o yung tinatawag nating fruit of the poisonous tree. So the answer is yung bravo. Prevents reliance or conjecture. Ano po ibig sabihin yan? Pinipigilan po yung mga tao na mag-guess or mag-make ng assumption or magbigay ng opinion nila as a proof. Ang kailangan po is yung reliable, factual information para po maging fair and accurate yung result. So the answer is bravo. Number 50, for small disputes that can be resolved quickly, litigation may be blank. Alpha, always more expensive than ADR. Bravo, cost-effective option. Charlie, too slow to be useful. Delta, confidential. Tandaan nyo po, no? In many circumstances, yung litigation po can be more cost-effective option. Why? especially if it is a small dispute that could be resolved in court quickly. So the answer is bravo, cost-effective option.